story goes something like this. There's a man, and he's walking with his son through a strawberry patch, and he walks through the strawberry patch, and he takes a strawberry and eats a strawberry and gives the strawberry to his son, and the strawberry is good, beautiful, perfect, sweet. But something happens to strawberries over time, and eventually strawberries are taken in and they're chopped up and used in other foods, and they're put on top of cereal, and eventually strawberries are made into strawberry preserves and into strawberry jam, and eventually strawberries get messed with and processed and put inside of things like Pop-Tarts. Eventually you get into laboratory where you have the essence of strawberry without strawberries. Eventually, men don't take their sons to strawberry patches anymore to give them strawberries. They go and get them strawberry slushes that don't actually have any strawberry in them whatsoever. It's just a combination of chemicals and colors and high fructose this and that, and the kid loves the strawberry slush, and he gets used to the strawberry slush. And then one day, the kid who's grown to love the strawberry slush that has no strawberries in it is walking through a strawberry patch, and he picks up an actual strawberry and eats it and doesn't like it because it doesn't taste like the slush. Brothers, I think that's what we've seen happen to the gospel. As I survey the last few decades, I can remember how there was the recognition of a loss of the gospel. There was a recognition that the gospel had begun to be messed with and tinkered with. There was a recognition that things like the church growth movement and other movements like that were shying away from the gospel. And all of a sudden, in response to that, you had gospel everything in this attempt to recover the gospel and put the gospel at the center of everything. And then all of a sudden that became a fad. The gospel became a fad, and there was gospel this and gospel that and gospel everything. Gospel bake sales. But interestingly enough, as gospel became a fad and attaching gospel to everything became a fad, the gospel was being lost again in the name of the gospel. So what do we do when we find that our child walks through the strawberry patch and no longer likes the taste of strawberries? There's a couple of things you can do. One, just keep him out of the strawberry patch and keep giving him slushies. Or two, stop giving him slushies. Take him to the strawberry patch again and again and again until strawberries begin to taste sweet. And in case you missed it, what we do in the midst of this sin-sick age that has rejected the gospel and perverted the gospel and replaced the gospel with that which is not the gospel, is that we call out that wickedness. We call it by name. And we remind people of the good news of the gospel again and again and again until it tastes sweet to them.